Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to my channel, MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. I'm MaryAnne. If you're new, welcome especially, and welcome especially if you're returning. I definitely appreciate that. I am a intuitively, psychically guided tarot card reader, and I pull a daily I Ching coin card or card messages for everybody. And it turns out I say card or card because if we have moving numbers, which are after tossing the coins 6 times, if at any time the 3 coins become all 3 threes or 2 twos or 3 twos, yin and yang, we then have moving numbers, not to get too complex. And I write out the hexagram, which then correlates with the cards that I get to pull. So it's a beautiful oracle. I've had these for many, many years. I love them. I love the messages, and they are very metaphorically said and spoken and written. But it makes you think, which I like, and I've never been disappointed when I ask a question. So feel free to ask a question. I have asked one for all of us. I hold a space when tossing the coins for a general overall energy question. And so, like I said, today we have 2 moving numbers. So let us start with the first card, which is Sung, and the number is 6, and the title is Conflict. The above part of the hexagram, which is the trigram, is Chen, creative, active in heaven, and the below part of the hexagram is Kan, water, a pit, and danger. Now the messages say, Sung intimates, I don't know what it is. I'm going to try to do this the best I can. I've been doing this for a few months, and over the years, I've never said it out loud over the years like this. Sung intimates, I believe, how, though there is sincerity in one's contention. He will yet meet with opposition and obstruction. But if you cherish an apprehensive caution, there will be good fortune. While he must prosecute the contention to the bitter end, evil, it will not be advantageous to cross the great stream. Wow, okay. I feel like we've pulled this before, but I just don't remember that. That's very, very, I want to say deep. So that's the overall message. Then within the messages are the moving numbers, which give it even more depth. And the first moving number is in the second position. 9 in the second position. He is unequal to the contention. He retreats, no error. Well, that's pleasant to know, right? We don't have to have contention. We do have free will. These are just suggestions from spirit. So I'm going to take that and run with it as far as he is unequal to the contention. I like that. And then the second moving number is 6 in the third position. Cultivate ancient virtues, perilous position, good fortune in the end. All right. Hey, you know, life has perils. There's no getting around that. I know this. I absolutely love being optimistic, and I love to be uplifting, because if I feel that way, things tend to go better, but that does not mean things are not going to be perilous. Let's be real about this. That is life. So hence the whole moving numbers and aspects of our lives and the I Ching coins. So that was the moving hexagram, then becomes the non-moving. And that is Tun, or Tun, I'm not sure. And it is number 33, retreat. We have gotten this a few times. Now, the above part of the hexagram is Chen, creative, active, heaven, and below is Ken, mountain, arresting progress. So once again, if you've not been with me in the past, Tun indicates successful progress. To a small extent, it will still be advantageous to be firm and correct. The superior man keeps small men at a distance, not by showing that he hates them, but by his own dignified gravity. And I know we can all relate to that as well. So I love that that came up today. That's pretty, I wanted to say coincidental, but I don't really believe in coincidences. I know that everything is exactly the way it needs to be. Certainly I'm finding that out more as I age. So those are the two I Ching coin messages for today. I hope you like those. And I'm going to pull an overall tarot card energy for today. And I'm going to use the cat tarot. Haven't done that in about 4 or 5 days. Now, the date is January 23rd, 2020. And I do want to point out that tomorrow is the new moon in Aquarius. We are in Sun Aquarius season. For all the beautiful birthday Aquarians out there, happy birthday. And so tomorrow is the new moon in Aquarius. So I always like to suggest and invite you to write intentions as to what you'd like to see happen in the next 30 days or so or onward. From the new moon to the new moon. Set those times for yourself to kind of write it or think it and go introspective a little bit and decide what it is that you feel is going to be the best path to take, choices to make, and law of attraction, manifesting the things that you really truly want, which is part of our attractor, super attractor cards that I pulled next. I'm jumping the gun a little bit, but it does all relate, it's all one. And I always light this beautiful new moon intention candle I have with the amethyst crystal in there for extra emphasis, however you say it. But for now, let us see what Spirit has for us in regards to just the overall energy for today prior to the new moon. That's very interesting to me. I don't remember, well, this is still a fairly new deck for me. But what I like is that I guess it's just because it is what it is, and I'll read that in 1 second. King of Pentacles. Generally, it doesn't have the title, but I think it does for the kings and the queens, if I'm not mistaken. Look at the picture. The king is just like eating his snacks. The pentacles in the cat tarot are the food, generally, you know, our substance, our home, our foundation, our work, our income, the practical parts we talked about for a lot of times now, due to the fact that we're in heavy influences of Capricorn, which is the earth sign, and this would be pertaining to Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. We have Uranus in Taurus, a lot of planets in Capricorn, and the king is really feeling pretty good about what he's established in his life thus far. He's usually very comfortable, good at what he does, good-hearted, kind man, grounded, reliable, loyal. I mention these things a lot because it's been coming up a lot, and probably still will throughout the year, with Jupiter in Capricorn especially. Now today we have a nice astrological, excuse me, I can't talk, and we're coming up with the retrograde. It's already started. Oh, please. The shadow period starts like February 2nd or 3rd. Whew, okay, we'll make it through, right? We always do. Anyway, I digress. So, I forget now. There you go. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that we have a beautiful astrological, I remember, thing happening today with Sun in conjunction, I guess, or I want to say conjunction, Sun and Jupiter. So that just brings out some really optimistic feelings of knowing we can make things happen. And with this new moon starting that, what a beautiful synchronistic thing that is, right? The synergies are right there for us. So this is wonderful. Perhaps you know people with this sign, you know you're interested in people, you're gravitating more towards people with these tendencies, even if they actually are not an earth sign. They have those personality traits. So that's the overall theme for all of us, and I love it. King of Pentacles. So let's see what we can pull for our Super Attractor card, because I've been pulling a couple of new ones in addition to the ones that we've had a lot. The ones right on top from yesterday I love so much. To begin the practice of allowing, I must get out of my way, or I must get out of the way and let Spirit give me direction. How do you like that? Just take it off my hands. You know, I don't want to deal with the help me. I'll let you know what I'm wanting, and then you can do the rest. Thank you. I like that idea. And you may laugh, but it's actually like that. That's exactly what it's like. I grew up thinking entirely different, like, oh, I gotta make it happen. It has so hard. I'm the only one here. It's all about me. No, not true. I'm going to be very strong about that. I choose not to believe that anymore. How's that? So I hope you'll join me in this new thought process that's a lot easier, and it kind of makes you feel a whole lot more at peace. I'm not saying you can't do anything or have to do anything, but it's just not. Okay, so for those of you who have been watching me for a while, certainly since I received this, which was just before Christmas, so, just about 5 weeks ago, this card keeps coming up even when I shuffle. I'll read it to you yet again, but you probably memorized it at this point. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. Please let us love as much as we can. I think that that's really going to be more evident in how, not that it's not been evident, it's always been evident to many people, but I feel like it's going to be way more predominant in the decade ahead. More philanthropic type of endeavors and, just really beautiful things, authentic, loving, caring gestures done by more and more people because, and with the age of Aquarius approaching. So there's that. But let's pull another one, because I'm fine with that being our main theme every day. I'll just keep it out if I have to, because it's coming up anyway. Let's pull another one and see what we get. I love it. This is gorgeous. You're going to love this. What a beautiful one to finish off with that. True manifestations are powered by service and love. So we've got the two loves, because I'm telling you, that's what it's about. Reaching out our hands and just giving, not always wanting to take. Let's give. What can we do? What can we be? How can we be there for others? That's one of the most incredible, gratifying feelings a person can have. I love it. I hope you do as well. You gotta laugh. This is, I don't know what to say. It's really something we need to be hearing on a daily, apparently. So I hope you've enjoyed that, and please do like and subscribe if you did. Please feel free to comment. I promise, even if it takes a little while, I do have another job, but I will always get back to the best of my ability. And I just thank you so much for your time. Take care of yourself. Have a good evening. One more day. Tomorrow's TGIF and the new moon, so give that some thought as well. And I will be here tomorrow for you. Until then, bye for now.